Hello my crochet friends, this is Lady Jana and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got something exciting to show you. I purchased this elephant kit at Temu. I don't remember the price, I will leave the price in the description, but this DIY handicraft looks awesome to me. From what I see, I have all of the materials that I need to complete this project. So we're going to look at this together and look at all of the instruction if there are in English. Because last time I purchased a kit like this from AliExpress and unfortunately the instructions were not in English. They were in, I believe it's Chinese. I can't say for sure. I don't know, but I was still able to complete the project kit. So we'll open this together. But I have another news to tell you. If ever you're in Canada and you've purchased these crochet kit at Dollarama, you will know that these kits are very hard to understand. What I'm going to be doing is I will be rewriting the patterns. Now, I don't know when these will be out. You've got to give me some time to rewrite them and to find a way to be able to share these with you. I did create a website, so it's possible I'll be placing the patterns, the instruction patterns on that website. But just keep an eye on it. I don't know how much time it's going to take me. I do work a regular job besides this, so we'll see how much time, and also I will have to test. Once it's written, I will have to test the pattern to make sure I don't have any mistakes, which I cannot guarantee, but I will do it. So without further ado, let's look at the elephant pattern. I've already unpacked all of the materials, so let's look at the material first together. We do have our yarn, filling, and then we have our needle. Stitch markers. I love these because it comes with stitch markers. So if you don't have any, there you go. Perfect. Because when you do these patterns, you definitely need stitch markers. You have two sets of eyes. So I assume since you have two sets of eyes, maybe you should be able to make two of these elephants, but we'll see. We'll do one and then we'll try again. The only thing is that this fiber fill, I don't know if there's enough for two. And then you've got your crochet hooks. I love these crochet hooks because they're metal, they're not plastic, so it does not bend. This is what I like. This is what I prefer. So for the instructions, it comes with these two. There's a handicraft crochet kit for beginner little pamphlet or little booklet. And then this is our pattern. So let's look at the booklet. If you notice, we've got everything we need. It does say it's for beginners, according to this. And yes, you've got your abbreviations. It talks about hook size, which hooks to use. You've got the UK/US conversion table, which is very good. I'm glad it's included. So if you're UK or US, you'll be able to understand what the pattern is talking about. So very, very nice. We do have tips and tricks working from a pattern. And so it does show you how to make stitches. So you've got your chain stitch, you got working into a chain. Top tips, working in the round. Okay. So this is how to decrease, then increase, slip stitch. You've got everything here. Half double crochet. Oh my, double crochet. So that's a decrease. Wait a minute, that's a decrease, and this is a decrease too. So this is single crochet decrease, and this is a double crochet decrease. Oh, they've got everything. Oh, how to change color, important how to do that. Yeah, that's how you change colors. And then it's talking about working into which loop. So you've got your front loop, back loop, and regular. double crochet, single crochet, counting stitches. So this booklet, you want to start with something, I would suggest this. This looks beginner friendly. The reason why it looks beginner friendly, first of all, is because the amount of colors. There's not a lot of colors. The shape is a sphere. The only assembly what I would see would be the arms and the legs, which seems to be pretty easy. You just stitch the arms and the legs on. I will have videos on how to do the basic stitches to stitch arms and legs, and I believe you'll have to stitch the ears as well. Let's look at the pattern. So let's open this up and see how it looks like. Okay, so this is how it opens. Part 1 is, if you're a beginner, please refer to the basic crochet manual, of course. Part 2, terminology. Oh, working yarn, top loops, yarn tail, single crochet stitch, round. So it gives you terminology. And then you've got, again, your abbreviation. This pattern is written in US terminology. So if you're in the UK, you just use the version and you'll be able to figure out. The conversion table is very handy. Part 3, how to read the pattern. Okay, so this is the round, the total amount of stitches, and what stitch to do in this round and how many times. Here you've got your abbreviations, the material. This is starting the pattern. On the top you've got top tips, and then making the head. You stuff the head. Everything looks fine. I'm going to be making the head. The way that I'm going to verify if this is actually easy to read, I'm going to be scanning this page and we'll do the stitches together. So we're starting with the head. So it says head, make 1 with gray yarn, row 1, working into a magic ring. So let's create the magic ring first. And then we chain 1, 6 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we do a slip stitch into the first single crochet we just created. So I'm going to close my loop. And then I'm going to slip stitch in the first stitch. I believe it should be this one. 6. And there we go. Now, just to make sure, always count if you actually have 6 stitches. So let's count. Let's bring these together. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Yes. So this is my first row. Second row, chain 1, and then 6 increase. 1. I'm going to mark my first stitch so I know where to slip stitch when I'm done with the round. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I've got my round 2 done. Just to be on the safe side, you need to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And the next stitch is to do a slip stitch to the first stitch that we created in the round. So this is where our stitch marker is. And this is my slip stitch, and you remove your stitch marker. Round 2 is done. Next is 3. Some people say round, some people say row. It depends on the pattern, but that's okay. Well, let's do 3. Chain 1, and then single crochet, then increase in the next stitch. So now I need to single crochet in the first stitch, which I mark. And then I increase in the next stitch. Increase, of course, is 2 single crochet in the same stitch. And I do 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, and then increase. There. Now, to make sure I did not make a mistake, I'm just going to count my stitches. For row 3, I should have 18. 1, 2, 3. 18. I do have my 18. Now I'm all ready for my for my slip stitch. And there we are. So remove the, right now I am ready for row number 4. Row number 4 tells me chain 1, 2 single crochet, and then increase 6 times for a total of 24 stitches. So first let's do our chain and then our first stitch. Mark our first stitch. And then we do 1 more stitch in the next. And then we increase. 1, 2, and then 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 increase. Okay, I will count this. I feel like I made a mistake somewhere, but let's count our stitches and we'll find out. So I've got, oops, so I need what, 24? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. No, I've got it. I did not make a mistake. If I had, I would have undone the stitches and restarted. That's why we place our stitch marker, right? So that we know where we're at all the time. So So now the next stitch is a slip stitch to complete my row, and then we remove the stitch marker. And now we're ready for row 5. Let's look at row 5. Okay, row 5, chain 1. Again, same thing. You chain 1, 3 single crochet, increase 6 times for 30 stitches. So, chain, and then we start. So this is 1. Mark. 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, and then increase. 1, 2, 3, and then I 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 increase. Okay, so don't forget to count your stitches to make sure you've got the right amount. Our number of stitches is 30 for row 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 30. So I do have the right amount. Let's do our slip stitch. And row 5 is done. So let's go to row 6. 1 chain followed by 4 single crochet and increase. We do this 6 times to give us 36 stitches. Chain, and then we do our first stitch, our first single crochet. Now don't forget to mark it. So that was 1, and we need to do 3 more before the increase. That's 2, 3, 4, and then you increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do your final increase. Nice. Okay, now you should have a total of 36 stitches, and then you can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36. I do have my 36 stitches. Now let's do our slip stitch. And then we remove our stitch marker. We are now ready for row 7. Again, same type of situation. You chain 1, 5 single crochet, increase 6 times for an amount of 42 stitches. So chain, and then we'll do our first stitch. Use our stitch 4, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 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 4, and we're going to do our last decrease. Row number 15, we should now have 30 stitches. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30. So let's complete this row with our slip stitch. And we remove our stitch marker. Now to row 15. So if we look at row 15, again, the same situation. Chain 1, 4 single crochet, followed by a decrease 6 times, and we finish with a slip stitch. Chain 1, I'm going to do my first single crochet, mark it with my stitch marker, and we're actually doing row 16. I don't know if I gave you the wrong information. I can't remember what I just said. What we're doing is row 16. Row 16 is 1 chain followed by 3 single crochets and then a decrease 6 times. So this is our first stitch. So 1, this 2, and then 3, and then we decrease. 1, 2, 3, and then we decrease. Oh, let's try that again. 1, 2, there we go. That's our decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, and we decrease again. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, and then we decrease for one last time. And there you go. Let's make sure we've got 24 stitches. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, yes. So now let's do our slip stitch. And this is our row 16. Remove the stitch marker. Now let's read what's next. Whoops, too fast. So after row 16, we need to stuff the head, and then we continue for 3 more rows before we fasten off. Let me just get my stuffing, open the package with my scissors. And this is what it is. So I fluff it up. Always fluff it up. And then don't put too big of a piece at a time. You put it in, and then you like form it into it. If you don't break it down, it will be clumpy, and your head will definitely be clumpy. Push it in, and then work it so it forms the head round. Now, if you're wondering when we're going to be placing the eyes, it's later on. I verified the instructions, and it's after everything else is done, then we place the eyes. And it does tell us which round, how many space to leave for the eyes. So it's coming there. I'm just going to keep on adding until I'm satisfied. So if you look at it, we do have lots of fiber fill. So I think we'll have enough to do 2 elephants. But again, I'm not sure. We'll see once we're done how much yarn we have. But even if we don't have enough yarn, you can still do another elephant with other yarns. It's coming out. It's getting there. So what I'm going to do is I'll just add a little bit more, but you have to be careful not to put so much that it's going to stop you from crocheting. Okay, I think I'm going to stop it there. I'll just add it some more later on, maybe, or once I assemble everything. If there's not enough, I'll just add some more. So let's place this on the side, and let's continue with row 17. Now it's a little bit harder to grab because it's so stuffed. Okay, so row 17. So what does it say? Chain 1. Well, it says 1 chain, but it's chain 1. 2 single crochet followed by a decrease 6 times, and then you close with a slip stitch, and that gives you 18 stitches. So let's start. So chain 1, and then let's do the first single crochet, and then our slip. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to crochet like this because it's so stuffed. Even if you had waited at row 19, it was still stuffable. A little bit harder, but it still was stuffable. So let's see. So 2, let's see. So that's 1, 2, and then decrease. Again. 1, 2, and we decrease. 1, 2, and then decrease. 1, 2, and we decrease. 1, 2, and then decrease. 1, 2, decrease. That should be our last decrease if I did this correctly. Now let's count. I should now have 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes, I do. So the next thing is to do our slip stitch into the first stitch. I'll have to remove this stitch marker. Pull, oops, pull, oops, let's pull and then go through. Wait a minute. Okay, now I got it. Pull and go through. There we go. Nope, did not do it. Let's try that again. Let's redo our 1, 2. And then let's go through. I forgot to yo. See? Have to yo through both. And it didn't work out again. Okay, let's try that one more time. Through this first stitch, yo, and whoops. Yo, and pull through. Now I got it. This is to show you that anybody can have issues. I guess there we go. So that's all done. I'm sorry about that, but it does happen to everybody to struggle. So that's our 17. Well, let's continue with 18, which is chain, single crochet, decrease 6 times. Let's get that chain and then single crochet. You mark it down. Followed by a decrease. And then a single crochet, followed by a decrease. decrease. Let's try that again. Oops. As it gets smaller and smaller, it gets a little bit more difficult. Okay, so that's my decrease. Let's do a single crochet and then a decrease. Single crochet, decrease. Single crochet, decrease, single crochet, and whoops, I lost it. Let's see if I can grab it. Yeah, there we go. So let's do our single crochet again. And then our decrease. And there we go. So this means I should now have 12. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I do. Okay, now we continue. Let me just remove the stitch marker and do a slip stitch in the first stitch. Which is right here. Oh, let's grab that again. Right in here. Perfect. Grab and then pull. Now we're up to our last row, which is row 19, and this is chain 1, and then you decrease 6 times to give us 6 stitches. So this is the hardest one. I don't think I'm going to be adding my stitch marker because of how tiny this is, but hopefully I'm not going to have any issues. Let's hope. So let's start with our chain, and then we start. So this is first decrease. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's go to the second decrease. I'm sorry if I'm not in frame, because it does happen, because I move all. At this point I struggle a little bit because it's so small and I have to go so tight, so I apologize if I'm not in frame. One. So I believe this is our third decrease. This would be our fourth. Okay, why am I having such issues? Let's see, let's try that again. Fourth. 5th, and something is not right. Oh, there we go. Got it. And this would be our last decrease. 1, and then this 1, and then we slip stitch into the first stitch, which is this one here. And look how small the hole is. And yes, it is difficult. So let's count and make sure. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.